Welcome to the deep dive. Get ready because today we're sifting through just a mountain of updates. We've got everything from groundbreaking research to handy new developer tools, industry shifts. It's all focused on the dizzying speed of AI development. It's a field just exploding with new ideas, right? But also packed with complex questions. Our mission to cut through the hype, find the most critical insights, and give you a clean understanding of where AI truly stands right now. Okay, let's dig in, and it certainly feels like AI is accelerating on all fronts. We've seen just a dense mix of model releases and infrastructure advances this week alone. It feels like they're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But think about our listeners. Are there any areas where you maybe see the pace slowing down, or perhaps hitting some unexpected bottlenecks that aren't really being widely discussed?
That's a great question. And while some people are debating an AI slowdown, the insights from our sources really point to continued acceleration, especially in sophistication. What's truly insightful here, I think, is how these developments, taken together, signal a pretty fundamental shift. AI seems to be moving beyond just, simple content generation. It's becoming more of a reliable partner for complex decision-making and analysis. Take GPT-5, for instance. Early users are saying it really excels at reasoning, at consistency checking. Some are even finding it more trustworthy than many web sources.
Wow.
Yeah. So this isn't just about generating text anymore. It's about reliability. We also saw Cohere's latest reasoning model getting expert praise. And DeepSeek V3.1 delivering incremental gains, even offering these intriguing fast versus deep thinking modes.
Huh. Fast versus deep thinking.
Exactly. For different use cases, the deeper implication is that AI is becoming a more versatile, more precise tool. It's capable of tailored application, which, fundamentally changes how we approach critical tasks.
And it's not just the big proprietary players pushing these boundaries, right? We're seeing a real broadening of the field. XAI, for example, they open source Grok 2.5, shared architectural details that signals a continued push for transparency, for collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have new entrants like Motif 2.6b and Intern S1. They're targeting specialized workloads, massive training runs, scientific multimodal tasks. It really underscores how this isn't a closed shop.
Absolutely. And, while these big frontier models grab the headlines, there's this significant wave of practical hands-on tools that's truly democratizing AI. It's making it accessible for everyone, not just researchers and big tech.
Okay, so if the frontier models are kind of the Everest peaks of AI, where are the base camps? The tools actually making this journey possible for more of us. Like, what's maybe one tool that's really a game changer for everyday tasks? How are these advancements actually translating into practical, accessible AI?
Right. Well, that's where it gets exciting for the average user.
Yeah.
Consider Yup.ai. They launched this unified dashboard where you can try out various LLMs, image generators, all without that annoying context switching.
Oh, yeah.
It even features Google's Nano Banana image editor, which aims for consistent text-to-image results. The key insight here. This dramatically lowers the barrier to experimentation and integration. It lets you easily find the right AI for your specific need.
Makes sense.
Then there's Chatalama. That's an open-source multimodal chatbot. It's built with LangChain.
Which simplifies building these complex AI apps, right?
Exactly. And Natural PDF for conversational PDF workflows using Agentic RAG.
Agentic RAG. So that's retrieval augmented generation.
Yeah.
But smarter.
Yeah.
More proactive.
Yeah, precisely. The agent can reason and pull information more effectively, even something super specific like a local AI bank statement analyzer. It just turns scanned statements into searchable data. This really shows how AI is embedding itself into everyday digital tasks, specialized functions.
Mm-hmm.
And on the developer side, you've got tools like Muon and PolyNorm now supporting FSDP2.
Okay, FSDP2, fully sharded data parallel, for training huge models more efficiently.
That's the one, with Hugging Face kernels. And Flux pipelines are gaining faster LoRA inference.
Which means developers can fine-tune models with less compute power.
Way less compute power. So the real takeaway here is that these advancements democratize high-end AI development. They make powerful tools accessible to a wider range of engineers and, ultimately, lead to more powerful applications for you, the end user.
It's clear that technical innovations are just, breathtaking. But what about the real-world impact? How are these breakthroughs actually reshaping the battleground for the major tech players? And, what does it mean for us as consumers? We're seeing these major milestones like Waymo reporting 57 million miles with sharply lower injury rates than human drivers.
Yeah.
And expanding rider-only operations onto freeways. That's tangible progress, but what are the unseen challenges? or the remaining hurdles that autonomous vehicles still face beyond just the mileage count?
Well, 57 million miles is a testament to the engineering, no doubt. But the unseen challenge for autonomous vehicles often lies in the edge cases, those unpredictable, rare scenarios that are just incredibly difficult to program for or simulate.
Right, the things humans deal with instinctively.
Exactly. Human drivers encounter these constantly. Ensuring AI can navigate them safely, that's the ultimate hurdle. But stepping back from these individual innovations, what does this aggressive push really signify for the broader competitive ecosystem? It's basically an all-out AI arms race. OpenAI, for example, isn't just pushing coding automation. They're apparently in talks with the UK government to provide free ChatGPT Plus access nationwide.
Nationwide? Wow.
A significant move towards AI accessibility, potentially a game changer for digital literacy. They're also expanding into India new office education initiatives. And here's a telling detail. They're urgently seeking over 1 million GPUs for their Stargate project.
1 million GPUs?
Yeah. That single detail really reflects the intense race for computing power, for resource acquisition. That's the foundational battleground for who leads the next phase of AI innovation.
1 million GPUs. It certainly feels like everyone's trying to out-innovate and, frankly, outspend each other for market share. It's exhilarating, but also a little exhausting just trying to keep up. Meanwhile, you've got Google making its VO3 AI video generator free for Gemini users worldwide until August 24th, letting anyone create cinematic clips from text prompts. They're rolling out new creative tools for Gemini, maybe integrating it into Apple's Siri for iOS 26.
Right, the partnership you immerse.
Yeah, and launching the Gemini AI program for U.S. federal services.
Yeah.
Even the Pixel 10 Pro is pushing smartphone photography with AI-driven 100x sim. Just a full court press from Google.
Indeed. And, speaking of those market shifts, it feels like even titans like Apple, who are traditionally known for their in-house solutions, are having to adapt. How are you seeing them navigate this incredibly fast-moving AI landscape?
That's a sharp observation. Apple is launching new management tools for IT, basically to control employee access to external AI services, which is clearly a move to bolster data security as this whole shadow AI thing becomes a concern.
Right, employees using unauthorized tools.
Exactly. And their talks with Google about Gemini for Siri. Well, that highlights challenges with their own in-house AI development, doesn't it? It underscores this growing trend of unlikely partnerships. It feels like a pragmatic approach, maybe born in necessity.
Precisely. It really shows that even the biggest players, well, they can't do it all alone in this space. And let's not forget Meta's partnership with Midjourney for advanced image generation tech. They're aiming to lead in generative AI innovation, or ByteDance releasing its powerful Seed OSS 36B model, really pushing Chinese innovation into the global spotlight. What this really signifies for the wider industry, I think, is that market dominance in AI isn't just about building the best models anymore. It's about strategic alliances, ecosystem control, and this relentless race to capture user attention and data. It's a dynamic, interconnected struggle.
This rapid evolution, while exciting, definitely isn't without its challenges and, well, debates. It feels like every breakthrough brings new, often profound questions. Let's maybe shift our focus now to some of these significant societal implications.
Yeah, and a critical query that emerges right away concerns security and privacy. We've seen warnings about AI-enabled browsers being vulnerable to prompt injection attacks.
Where people hide malicious instructions.
Exactly, hidden within seemingly innocuous content. But the most alarming example this week was Elon Musk's Grok chatbot. It accidentally leaked hundreds of thousands of private user chats.
Oh, wow. Leaked how?
Including sensitive medical business details, publicly searchable on Google.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This wasn't just some technical glitch. It's a stark reminder that even the most advanced systems are built by humans. They carry human vulnerabilities. The insight here is that as AI integrates deeper into our digital lives, the attack surface for sensitive data just expands dramatically. It requires a far more rigorous approach to platform safeguards, to user privacy. This is the kind of incident that, keeps security teams up at night and, frankly, makes you think twice about what you type into any chatbot.
Definitely. And economically, we're seeing some jarring shifts, too. MIT reported that only about 5% of AI projects actually achieve meaningful ROI.
Right.
This suggests that simply throwing AI at a problem isn't, a silver bullet. What's the deeper implication here for businesses, for individuals?
Well, the deeper implication of that 5% ROI figure is that true productivity gains from AI aren't just about adopting new tools. It's more about fundamental process redesign and strategic context engineering.
Context engineering.
Yeah, essentially understanding how to best integrate AI into existing workflows rather than just, tacking it on. It highlights a maturity gap, really. Simultaneously, AI coding tools are shaking up the software industry. They're even leading to layoffs at companies like Coinbase.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why some former OpenAI researchers are even advocating for a $10,000 monthly universal basic income, or UBI.
10,000 a month?
Yeah. Their argument isn't just charity, it's that AI-driven productivity will become so immense it could actually fund radical social support, addressing the inevitable job displacement. It's a bold vision for a radically different economic future.
A $10,000 UBI is certainly a provocative idea. But beyond the economic shifts, this whole transformation raises fundamental, philosophical, even existential questions about our relationship with AI, which brings up a crucial point for us to consider. Are we seeing an inversion of control, where machines shift from being tools to becoming, well, taskmasters?
That's a profound concern. Philosophically, debates are sharpening around whether human values are even truly definable for AI alignment, which complicates setting ethical targets for truly autonomous systems. And experts are warning about AI psychosis risks from prolonged chatbot use.
AI psychosis, what does that involve?
It's a phenomenon involving detachment from reality, mental health concerns, suggesting a potential dark side to this constant digital companionship. Even AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton is cautioning that advanced AI could develop autonomy. He likened them to unpredictable alien beings.
Wow, alien beings.
Yeah. His call for urgent global research into AI safety isn't just academic. It has chilling real-world implications, like the warning that AI could significantly lower the bar for developing chemical weapons, like sarin, making it easier for both state and non-state actors.
That's terrifying.
It is. The core insight here is that as AI's capabilities grow, the questions shift from what AI can do to what it should do. And crucially, how we retain control over technologies that might eventually outpace our own understanding.
And then there's the environmental front. As AI use just explodes, what are the implications for our planet? We see green AI technologies emerging to optimize energy use, sure, but then Google warns that AI's environmental impact could triple by 2028. Triple. Due to massive daily usage, even as individual prompts maybe become more energy efficient. It feels like a crucial paradox to grapple with.
It absolutely is a paradox. And the insight, I think, is that individual efficiency gains are just being overwhelmed by an exponential increase in total AI operations. The sheer scale of global AI usage is creating this massive energy footprint. Taking a wider view, all these challenges bring into sharp focus the warnings from people like OpenAI's Sam Altman and other experts about a potential generative AI bubble.
Right, the bubble talk.
Yeah. The insight here is really to look beyond the hype. Many ventures are actually struggling to deliver sustainable growth. Their valuations are soaring purely on potential, not proven revenue streams.
So for you, the listener,
Yeah, for you, the listener, this means really discerning genuine, practical applications from the overinflated promises and focusing on solutions that offer clear, measurable value rather than just chasing the latest buzzword.
we've certainly covered a lot today. From cutting-edge models and practical tools making AI more accessible to the high-stakes competition among tech giants vying for market control, and these really profound societal questions around security, ethics, our future with this powerful technology.
It's clear that AI is accelerating at just an unprecedented pace. It's impacting virtually every sector. And it's raising incredibly complex questions about responsibility, about privacy, about the very nature of intelligence itself. Debates around, AI slowdown versus continued acceleration, they're ongoing. But what's undeniable is the transformative potential and the critical need for, careful consideration as these technologies become more pervasive in every aspect of our lives.
So here's a final provocative thought for you to ponder. Given these warnings about AI psychosis, the potential for AI-enabled chemical weapons, the staggering energy demands, how do we balance the undeniable benefits and the rapid innovation of AI with the urgent need for robust safety, ethical frameworks, and, frankly, a sustainable future? What role do you see yourself playing in shaping this future? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Stay curious and keep exploring.